Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour comes to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, the big half mile, the Martinsville of Dirt, I should say, Williams Grove Speedway for round number 5 of the series. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Monday evening, Monday morning, depending on where you are around the world. We are live across Facebook, YouTube, and of course on the iRacing portal, so a big thanks to iRacing for their support here. We get set for qualifying, a driver's briefing happening at the moment. It's the reason why none of the cars are on track at the moment. Of course, the drivers have had so far 25 minutes worth of practice on this big half mile of a racetrack. We'll have qualifying, we'll have 5 heat races, I believe, top 3 to the main event. And of course, we'll go through our E, D, C, and B main, of course, depending on if we have enough cars for our E mains. We'll take this opportunity with a couple of minutes to spare, just to thank a number of people that make it all possible here. Of course, you can check them out on our website at www.ultimatedirttv.com. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV: Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, Turbo Tees Apparel, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. You can check them out on their Facebook pages by clicking in the description on the title on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit the show more button. It'll take you directly to their Facebook page. Take this opportunity just to do a bit of promoting here for the race tonight. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. We'll do some promoting of the race, and we will be right back in qualifying. I'm sure the drivers will get about 30 to 45 seconds, maybe even a minute, depending on how long is left in the driver's briefing. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. Qualifying for the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour, live from Williams Grove Speedway, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV, your #1 Dirt Sim channel on the iRacing.com service. "41 drivers have taken a time in the practice session. We've got another 4 drivers that have not taken a time, so if those drivers are here and they're in the server, we are going to have a 45 car field for tonight. Should be an absolute belter of a night. A lot of fast drivers, and of course, the opening 4 rounds of competition here in the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour has been nothing short of spectacular. What are we going to see here at the Grove? Well, to be honest, I've got my doubts about this racetrack. But boys, I'm here to be proven wrong. We get set for qualifying right now. We'll take a look at some of the drivers on the racetrack. Top 20 on the left-hand side of your screen. Bottom left is the driver that we are going to be watching. Hayden Warrington in the 21 car, but it's going to be one of the first cars to lay down lap time. Of course, that practice has gone all out the window. Of course, the track has been freshened up, so they'll have pretty much a fresh track to qualify on, and then we'll progress throughout the rest of the night. Hayden Warrington, first car. Should be one of the first cars, in fact, to get a time, and he will. 20.015, a 20.015. Watch the Gavin Sadler Racing entry down on the graphics. GSR Ultimate Dirt TV, number 41 of James Robbie. Watching James Robbie on the racetrack right now. First flying lap for James Robbie. Ready for the times to come through, so maybe a little hiccup there. Aaron Hummel getting on the gas as well. Bryce Kenyon in car number 61, 11th quick. Todd Hobson Getting his first look in along with Jared Steen, Brett Jr. Morris, who now sits position number 5. Hayden Warrington with a 19.949. Can Morris, can he better his first lap time of a 20.107? No, he cannot. Thomas Paul in the 305. Aaron Humble, car number 46, a winner at, I believe, Lanier from memory. Aaron Humble, 12th quick, 20.172. Todd Hobson, 11th quick, with a 20.154. Jared Steen, 3rd quick, with a 19.971. Brayton Davison, 2nd quick, with a 19.967. Can Steen improve on lap number 2 with a 19.971? It's going to be considerably slower. Callan Arthur, car number 32. On screen, 17th quick, 20.199. Kobe Stidham in car number 20 on the racetrack. Carson Sousa in the 01, 21st quick. Joey Ancona in the 88. 14th quick with a 20.134. Edwards in the 666 has gone to position 7 with a 20.555. And Kona going to jump to position 12, 20.096. Joel Berkeley in car number 47, getting his first lap here at the Williams Grove Speedway. So at the moment, with just under 2 minutes left, 41 cars have officially taken a time. It's Romeo and Joel Berkeley, 2 cars on the racetrack right now. See what kind of lap time Vince Romeo can put together. 25th quick, a 20.275. Berkeley, first lap time, very poor, 42nd quick. Of course, was out of the gas in 1 and 2 on lap number 1, so 21.631, 1.6 seconds off quick time this evening. 43 drivers qualified. Michael McCahey will be the 44th. Berkeley on lap number 2. He's going to jump to position 8 with a 20.052. Michael McCahey on track as well in the 001 car. McCahey opening lap time. 39th quick, 20.595. Todd Hobson still circulating on the racetrack. Evan Harvey in car number 48. Going to go out there and attempt a lap or two. Got 30 seconds. He's going to have to be hard on the gas here. Evan Harvey, if he's going to get any chance of laying down a lap time. I think the qualifying session is going to come to a close very, very shortly. So there's every chance Evan Harvey will not be the 45th driver to lay a lap time. And of course he goes upside down, so that will be the checkered flag. Congratulations to Hayden Warrington. Goes quick time here this evening in car number 21 with a 19.949. 5 heat races, the first of 5 heat races on the program. Of course, we'll go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 1. Starting on pole, car number 21 of Hayden Warrington. On his outside in the 191, Mitchell Icard Drive Piskalik. Starting position 3, car number 1 of Caden Brown out of position 4. In the 20 car, Kobe Stidham. Out of position number 5, the 33 of Carl Hoffman. Out of position 6, the 077 of Vince Romeo. Bailey Hall, car number 38, will start position 7. Frank Guarini in car number 63 will start position number 8. Out of position number 9, the 23 of Jimmy Watson Jr. Lachlan Horton in the 92, not making the call. And we can tell you Mitchell Piskalik as well. who was scheduled to start on the outside of the front row, did not make the call or did not make the grid for heat number 1. We'll go around one more time behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. So Hayden Warrington will start up alongside Kobe Stidham and Caden Brown and Vince Romeo row 2. Carl Hoffmans and Frank Guarini in row 4. And you go back to Bailey Hall and Jimmy Watson Jr. on the inside rows. Heat number 1, Jeremy Hobson. Thank you very much, sir, for those stars. Much appreciated. The CSR number 21 will lead the field to the green flag. Drivers cannot go until the green flag has been displayed. Of course, that won't come out till the straightaway. There it is, green flag. Drivers get on the gas and we're underway. Stidham got a good start going into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Vince Romeo catches the field up. And well, unfortunately for some of the drivers behind it, Hoffmans, Gabrini, Jimmy Watson Jr., all those drivers involved in that one. Piskalik coming back out onto the racetrack, I believe. There's the 33 of Carl Hoffmans. Lap 1 belongs to Hayden Warrington. Caden Brown second, Stidham in third. Remember, top 3 straight on through to the main event. Here comes Brown in the Indy Race Parts car number 1 car. He was down very, very low on the bottom of the speedway in turns 3 and 4. 2 in the books here in the big half a mile of a racetrack. You can see the different lines between Hayden Warrington and Caden Brown. Brown only was a lot lower through 1 and 2 than what he is in 3 and 4. Very similar through 3 and 4. Vince Romeo moves into position 3. Stidham back to 4th. Bailey Hall. You go back to Jimmy Watson and Frank Guarini battling it out. And you go back to Mitchell Piskalik. And Carl Hoffman's back on pit road already. So Piskalik started from the pits, of course. Certainly put himself behind the 8 ball. He had a good qualifying effort. Had a chance and obviously missed the grid for heat number 1. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Very wide and spread out action here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Of course, we'll try and get a chat with some of our drivers here tonight. Two laps to go for the CSR, number 21 of Hayden Warrington. Scheduled to start on pole in tonight's dash if you can get it done. Of course, the dash is going to be your heat winners. And also, I believe, second place as well. White flag flies one more time around the Williams Grove Speedway. Low through 1 and 2 as he's done all race so far. Caden Brown in the Indy Race Parts. Work his way through turns 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen. Checkered flag at the ready, and there it is. Hayden Warrington getting the job done. Your JR Productions and Media finishing results. Hayden Warrington from Caden Brown. Kobe Stidham gets 3rd. Bailey Hall, Mitchell Piskalik, Frank Guarini, Jimmy Watson Jr., Vince Romeo, and Carl Hoffmans. Heat 1 is complete. It is in the books. Write it down. Your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 2 looks like this. Starting on pole in the 097, it's Ben Morrison. On his outside in the 666 car in the Speed Nation, New Zealand Sim Racing. Has a media entry, it's going to be Harry Edwards. Behind him in position number 3, car number 9, Jordan McDonnell. On his outside in car number 10, starting position 4, Murray Howe. Inside run number 3, car number 32 of Callan Arthur. He lines up alongside car number 44 of Jeremy Patterson. Fourth row on the inside in the 999, Connor McCluskey Young will start up alongside the 97 of Lincoln Bishop. Your final row on the inside out of position 9, caliber 65 of Harrison Cole, and out of position number 10, caliber 48 of Evan Harvey. In fact, right after this heat race, we'll try and get a word with Hayden Warrington. He picked up the win in Heat 1. Heat 2. Rolls down the back straight away for the second time behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. The pace truck to the infield, Morrison and Edwards. Listening to the cars right now, it is the calm before the storm. Oh geez, Morrison tried to get the jump early, and well, he had to check up, and well, the outside row got a beautiful start. Edwards leads into turn 1 and 2. Morrison second, then you go back to McDonnell and Murray Howe battling it side by side down into 3 and 4. 4 positions 3 and 4. McDonnell right on the bottom side, bringing Callan Arthur in the 32 with him. Top 3 reminder, top 3 go straight to the main event. Oh, Arthur got in the back of McDonnell, checked up a few drivers. McCluskey Young and Murray Howe involved in that as well. Callan Arthur to the inside on McDonnell. McDonnell crosses back underneath you to the centre of 3 and 4. Here comes McCluskey Young. 3 cars fighting out for 1 transfer spot. McDonnell down low into 1 and 2 again. Arthur hangs on for the time being under the bridge here at the Grove. Edwards leads from Morrison. Arthur in 3rd. McDonnell 4th. McCluskey Young, Howe, Bishop, Cole, Patterson, and Harvey already a couple of laps down. On board with McDonnell right now through 3 and 4. See how close he gets to the back of the 32 car of Callum Arthur. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Heat number 2 on the racetrack right now. We'll take a look at the back of Callan Arthur in the 32. You see the distance between himself and, of course, McDonnell. So the dirtdivision.com.au entry. Callan Arthur holding down 3rd spot at the moment. Meanwhile, back up front and out in front at the ranch all boys, Pat Malone. Harry Edwards comes to 2 to go. Morrison now starting to feel the pressure from Callan Arthur. Arthur down low into turn 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Callan Arthur challenging for 2nd. This could be the opening right now that McDonnell needs. McDonnell sitting in position 4 will start on the outside of the front row on the B main if we can't get into position 3. White flag is out. Edwards gone. Leads by 1.8 seconds. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Mr. Harry Edwards gets the job done. McDonnell puts a slide on Morrison. Morrison crosses back underneath him. It's a drag race to the start-finish line. Morrison squeezing him a little bit. All fair and play. Edwards, Arthur, Morrison. McDonnell, McCluskey, Young, Howe, Bishop, Cole, Patterson, and Harvey. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat number 3. Starting on pole, car number 67, Brayton Davison on his outside, car 47 of Joel Berkeley. Joey Ancona in the 88 starts position 3, Todd Hobson in the 83 will start position 4. Position 5, the 01 of Carson Sosa. Rusty Kruger in the 5 will start P6. James Robbie in the 41 alongside Troy DeBono in row 4. And you go back to Kieran Woods and Michael Litchfield in row number 5. We go down trackside right now to chat with our heat number 1 winner of Hayden Warrington. Hayden, congratulations first of all on the heat win. We do apologise about the delay in the interview, but man, your car certainly looked fast out there. How's it feeling?
Yeah, it feels pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy with it. Found some good speed in quali, and it was just an easy win off the row. Probably had a little bit much fueling, but we'll be good. Start off pole for the dash, so yeah.
You're going to be watching the next couple of heat races, and of course the mains getting set for your dash later on.
Sorry, you cut out.
You're gonna be watching the track to see what it does and getting, taking some notes and maybe making some adjustments on the race car for your dash later on.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfy in the track, slick and tacky in practice. So I think we'll be alright with the setup how it is now. But yeah, I'll be watching all these few races and should be good.
All right, good luck on the dash. Good luck on the feature.
All right, cheers, mate.
Hayden Warrington will quickly bring in Harry Edwards. Harry, congratulations on Heat 2 win. It was a dominating performance out in front. Got a bit lonely out there.
Yeah, it was a bit lonely. The track's quite tacky still, and it's quite easy to drive, but it's quite kind of easy to hit that inside wall. I kind of found myself to kind of back off and not try to hit it.
What are you going to take from your heat race and maybe apply it to the dash? What do you think the track's going to do?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it'll go slick. There's no slick spots in it at the moment, but it might get slicker. Hopefully, there is still 3 more heats to go. So, and a couple more mains, so it might get slick, but I think when it comes to the feature, I think before warm-up, I think everyone's going to go up and make sure it is slick to the boards.
All right, Heat 3 about to start. We'll let you get back to it. Good luck on the dash. Good luck on the feature.
Thank you, Brett.
Harry Edwards there, Heat number 2. Winner Brayton Davison and Joel Berkeley. Green flag is out. Heat number 3. Right in the middle of the heat races, Davison going to slide up from Berkeley. Nearly 3 wide as they come off turn number 2 with Berkeley and Kona and Hobson. Kruger was there as well. Davison leads the opening lap, Berkeley second. Kruger now into position number 3 and Kona in 4th. Todd Hobson getting shuffled back to position 5. Then Carson Sousa in the 01 car back there in position 6 right now. Davison out in front, but the battle we keep an eye on for the 3rd spot, and that is your 3rd and final transfer spot. Kruger hangs on to that by about 4 colours going into turn 1 and 2. Meanwhile, we go back up to the front of the field. Brayton Davison leads by a couple of tenths over Berkeley. Under the bridge, down into 3 and 4. For the 3rd time under racing conditions at the moment in the 67 of Davison continuing to lead. Berkeley still riding in that 2nd spot. Kruger still 3rd. Joey Ancona in the 88 in position number 4. Little gap back to Todd Hobson, about half a second. And a similar gap back to Troy DeBono in 6th. Kieran Woods in 7th. James Robbie in 8th. And Sousa in 9th. Litchfield did not make the call. So watching Kruger and Ancona at the halfway stage of heat number 3. Now we come up to completing lap number 5 of 8 on the board. And it's still Brayton Davison out in front. Berkeley's going to try and challenge him on the exit of turn number 2, but Davison got the run through the middle of the racetrack. Down low into 3 and 4. The New Zealand Sim Racing Speed Nation has a media caliber 67. Gets the 2 to go signal from race control in the virtual flag stand. Berkeley still rides in 2nd. Kruger holding down that 3rd and final transfer spot. And Kona still 4th. Back to Todd Hobson in 5th, and then a bit of a gap to Troy DeBono in 6th. Woods 7th. Robbie in 8th. Final lap in heat number 3. Davison, 2 turns to go. Down the bottom in turns 3 and 4. He is picture perfect down the low side. Brayton Davison going to come away with the win. Joel Berkeley 2nd. Joey Ancona and Rusty Kruger Very close. It's going to go to Joey Ancona, Rusty Kruger, Todd Hobson, Kieran Woods, DeBono, Robbie, and Sousa. We chat with... Hopefully we get to chat with him here in just a moment. Let's go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 4. Rick Bound, hope you enjoy the show from Canada. Starting on pole, car number 91, Jared Steen on his outside. In the 305, Thomas Paul. Brett Jr. Morris will start on the inside of row number 2, and on his outside, Aaron Humble out of P4. Brady Baldwin on the inside of Jacob Dixon in row 3. Bryce Kenyon and Michael McCahey in row 4. And Benito Montalbano will start position number 9. We go trackside with your heat number 3 winner of Brayton Davison. Brayton, congratulations on the win. You had a bit of pressure there from Berkeley, but showing some good car speed early on in that 67 machine.
Yeah, thanks, Brett. It was good. The track's pretty narrow at the moment, quite tacky, so we're just waiting for it to widen out a bit and get some laps on it as the night goes on. This thing should get nice and wide and really racy, and hopefully see some multi-groove racing like we've been seeing all season long so far.
Do you, does it kind of put you off, you know, you've just had a tacky racetrack and now you're not going to hit the track until the dash. Do you what kind of setup adjustments will you make, and how slick do you think it'll get?
In hot laps earlier, it went pretty slick and ended up getting around the fence before the track went back down, and we got it back down to tacky like this. So I think what I'll be doing is just putting a lower gear ratio in it, just so it's not wheel spinning as much, and I might do it, make the right rear a little bit softer, just give me a bit of extra grip, and yeah, I'd say the majority of the field will be doing the same sort of thing, just to tighten their cars up a little bit and to suit the slick track.
All right, Heat 4 about to start. Good luck in the dash, and of course, good luck in the main event, and hopefully we chat to you at the end of the night.
Cool, thanks, Brett. Hope so. See ya.
Brayton Davison there, Heat number 3 winner. Heat number 4 on track, Jared Steen and Thomas Paul. Green flag is out. Brett Jr. Morris and Aaron Humble. Keep an eye on those two drivers. Have been superb in the opening month of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. Steen leads down the back straight away for the first time. Morris up on the inside on Thomas Paul. Paul gets into the back of Morris and picks up the front end, moving Aaron Humble into that third and final transfer spot. Humble sort of protecting that line down at the bottom and just using a bit of a slide job line through 1 and 2. Steen, Morris, Humble, Thomas Paul in 4th, Brady Baldwin, Jacob Dixon, Michael McCahey, Bryce Kenyon. And then you go back to Montalbano. Benito, I apologise if I got that one wrong. You can see just starting to go into turns 1 and 2. Sorry, 3 and 4. Track just starting to lose a bit of its grip at the moment. Doing a little bit of the same in turns 1. Just starting to see some slick patches develop on this racetrack. Hopefully going to widen out, and we'll see how these drivers attack it later on in the feature. How high will they get, or how low can they stay on the racetrack to find the ultimate grip? Halfway home in heat number 4, Jared Steen continues to lead. 4 down, 4 to go. Morris starting to close the gap in the 18 car, sitting in position number 2. Steen down low. Morris keeps it on the top side. Steen slides up. Morris attempts to come back low. Aaron Humble watching this battle happen in front of him right now. Though Morris unable to find a way around the number 91 car with 2.5 to go down the back straight away. Tough going right now for Jared Steen. Can he make something happen in the last 2 laps? He's got the run down the front straightaway. Tucks in behind the 91 in turns 3 and 4. Steen with a big slide job line through 1 and 2. And he left the door open, and Brett Jr. Morris has done nothing but kick the front door down. And here comes Aaron Humble. Steen with a move that could cost him 2 positions. White flag is out one more time around the Williams Grove Speedway. Humble almost slides up and has contact with Steen, but Brett Jr. Morris down the back straight away for the final time. Humble with a slide job. Steen, well, he can't cross it back underneath him. Brett Jr. Morris with a fantastic victory. Jared Steen second, Aaron Humble, Thomas Paul. We go back to Michael McCahey, Jacob Dixon, Brady Baldwin, Benito Montalbono, and Bryce Kenyon. Heat number 4 done. We look to chat with our heat number 4 winner here in just a moment. Let's go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 5. Starting on pole in the 111, Lewis Clark on his outside. In the 39, it's Lewis Hewitt. Aaron Hodgson in the 34 will start position 3. Caleb Beecroft in the 22 will start position 4. We go back to the 19 of Dale Jordison out of position 5. Out of position 6, caliber 6 of Connor Clark. The 00, Mark Reardon, starts position 7. Out of position 8, the 86 of Mark Horton. And starting position number 9, scheduled to be in caliber 3 of Caleb Montgomery. That is a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for the 5th and final heat race of the night. We go trackside. Down with Brett Jr. Morris, who picks up heat number 4 win. Brett, congratulations. You're in scintillating form so far in the midgets over the first 4.5 weeks. It's, well, no different tonight. How are you feeling inside the cockpit of that race car?
Yeah, pretty comfortable as always. You know, the track was pretty hard to pass here, but just had to wind up the rubber band and managed to get by Jared there on the last few laps. So, you know, that's going to put us, I think, 4th in the dash. So, you know, that we can hopefully gain a few spots in the dash, but there won't be too many consequences if we go backwards, because we'll still be in the front 3 rows or something from the feature. So, you know, it's always good to pick up a heat race win after a pretty poor qualifying. So yeah, it's always good.
Truck looked a little bit hard to pass. Of course, you had to wait for that mistake. The mistake came, and well, you didn't really knock the front door down. You just barged through it, and you really had to make that move, and otherwise, you know, it could have been either a 2nd or a 3rd place finish.
Yeah, I definitely had to speed the whole time, but you know, I wasn't gonna do anything stupid on Jared. So, you know, he drove a good race as well. Just one little mistake, and I was able to capitalize on that. So that's what you got to do in these heats. You just got to not make mistakes and get through the cars.
Well, good luck in the dash. Good luck for the main event, and who knows, you may be sitting in victory lane later on tonight. Brett Jr. Morris there, your winner of heat number 4, heat 5. On the racetrack right now, a pace vehicle in. The iRacing.com official pace truck is in. Lewis Clark, Lewis Hewitt, Aaron Hodgson, Caleb Beecroft, Dale Jordison, Connor Clark, Reardon and Horton. 8 cars do battle. 8 laps heat number 5. Green flag is out. We're underway, and Lewis Clark got a good jump over Lewis Hewitt. Hewitt trying to work on the outside of the 34 car of Aaron Hodgson, but Hodgson moves quickly into position 2 down the back straight away, and they get in line nose to tail right through the center of 3 and 4. Hewitt down to the low side on the exit of turn 4, trying to get a run and trying to stick a front axle in front of the 34 car. Hodgson continues to hang on to position 2 right now, looking for a challenge on Lewis Clark. Here comes the 22 of Caleb Beecroft. So 4 cars. You will throw a blanket over him in turns 1 and 2. They sprint out down the back straightaway, I should say. Coming up to complete lap number 3 of 8. So 3 in the books, 5 remain. Top 3 to the main event. Top 2 to the dash. Hodgson has got a run on Clark down into 1 and 2. Will Clark slide up? Yes, he does. There was a little contact. Hodgson and Clark, they still stay in the gas. Look at Beecroft as well. Pressuring Hewitt down into 3 and 4. Hewitt got company on the outside with Caleb Beecroft. Hodgson trying to go around the outside of Lewis Clark in 1 and 2. Here comes Beecroft, challenging Hewitt for 3rd. Does he go the slider? Yes, he does. He makes contact. Hewitt half spun the car, as did Caleb Beecroft. Battle on for the race lead. Slider again from Clark. Hodgson back up on the inside. 2.5 to go. It's a drag race into 3 and 4. It was Hodgson and Clark putting on a show here at the Grove. Hewitt back to position 3. Caleb Beecroft 4th and Connor Clark in the Milwaukee Tools number 6 car in position 5. Through 3 and 4 on the penultimate lap, they will see the white flag. Half a mile to go here at the Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Lewis Clark has got 2 turns to navigate to pick up heat number 5 win. Hodgson trying something a little different. It's going to lose him all sorts of ground. Lewis Clark going to get the win. Second going to go to Hodgson. Hewitt third. Clark, Beecroft, Reardon, Horton, Jordison. Those were your 8 cars that made up your heat number 5. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 33 of Carl Hoffman's on his outside, the 48 of Evan Harvey. Carson Sousa in the 01 starts position 3. Bryce Kenyon in the 61 will start position 4. And looks like we've got Montgomery, Horton and Litchfield, all 3 drivers. Did not make the heat. Carl Hoffman's not making the call either. So 3 cars on the racetrack. And Lewis Clark not in Discord, so we won't be able to have a chat with him. So this is your E-main. The top 3 will advance. Yes, all 3 cars going to advance to the D. From the D, we'll take the top 3 to the C. From the C, we'll take the top 3 to the B. And from the B, we'll take the top 5 into the back of the A to give us a 20-car field for round number 5 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour here at Williams Grove Speedway. Your E-main, 8 laps the distance. All 3 cars will transfer, so they have an 8-lap hot lap session, of course. It will determine where they start in your D-main. Evan Harvey, Carson Sousa, and Bryce Kenyon. Here we go, green flag is out, and it's going to be Sousa who leads into turn number 1 and 2. Second is Harvey, and Bryce Kenyon sitting in position number 3. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up on the video, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Be notified when we go live. Make sure the bell and the get notifications tab is on. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like and follow button on our page. Hit the like on the video, and of course, share it out to all your friends and family. Let them know you're watching some of the finest drivers in the Australia-New Zealand region. And of course, you throw in a couple of Americans as well. Sousa leads from Harvey, Bryce Kenyon. We go on board with Bryce Kenyon in the 61 car. Just cruising back here in position number 3. See what it's like to run a lap around the Williams Grove Speedway. 3 in the books, 5 to go. Just look at how smooth he is on the wheel. I'll say that, he got a little loose through 3 and 3 and 4. Backs off the gas, doesn't need to do anything silly at the moment. On board with Evan Harvey. Sitting in position 2 at the moment. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Make that 5 down with 3 to go. Carson Sousa, your race leader. Get a few different shots here on the 01 entry. So nothing really much to talk about at the moment with your top 3, all 3 drivers advancing to the back of your D main. Bryce Kenyon moves into position 2 right now. So a mistake from Harvey gave Kenyon the 2nd spot as the white flag flies here in your E main. Rick, it is a ton of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Through 3 and 4, checkered flag at the ready, and here we go. Carson Sousa from Bryce Kenyon and Evan Harvey. Those 3 drivers, of course, advancing into your D main. And your D main is up next. How do I get those shots? Hide on the cameras. Oh, edited. Easy peasy, Mr. David Harleman. Let's take a look at your D main, your wicked cushion starting grid. This is me after the race. This is me after the race, and we'll see if we can get you one. We'll get in the server and I can see if I can get some shots for you. Your D main, 10 laps on the board. Starting on pole, caliber 86 of Mark Horton on his outside. Caliber 077 of Vince Romeo. Row number 2 on the inside. Car 65 of Harrison Cole on his outside. The gutter rat himself, 41 of James Robbie. Third row on the inside, the 42 of Benito Montalbono, and Dale Jordison will line up out of position number 6. Carson Sousa in the 01 starts position 7. Bryce Kenyon in the 61 will start position 8. And Evan Harvey makes up the 9-car field. In fact, make that an 8-car field. Benito Montalbono in the 42 did not make the call for your D main. No worries, Mr. David Harriman. We'll get you sorted. We'll just get on the Discord after. And we'll organise it for you. So we'll go around the Williams-Green Speedway one final time behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. Mark Horton and Vince Romeo on the front row. Harrison Cole, James Robbie. Go back to Dale Jordison, Carson Sousa, Bryce Kenyon, and Evan Harvey. Getting set to go green flag. Heat. No heat. Your D main. Top 3 out of this one. Go through to your C. 5 drivers going home. 3 continuing on. Carson Sousa in the 01 making some moves. Looking for the race lead down the back straightaway. Oh my. Starts position 7. And says, you know what? No worries. And takes the race lead. Oh no. Horton. A ton of other cars. Evan Harvey, Harrison Cole, Sousa involved. And how about your new top 3? Vince Romeo leads from James Robbie and Bryce Kenyon. He's got 1.1 seconds back to your E-main winner. Carson Sousa in the 01 car. Ken Kenyon. Wouldn't this be an absolute dream to continue on into the C-main? Watching Robbie trying to run down Vince Romeo for the race lead. Still a bit of time left to go. Romeo, 3 in the books, 7 to go. Cole and Horton done. Evan Harvey done. So 5 cars left in your D main. 3 of them gonna continue on. Sousa catching Bryce Kenyon slowly but surely. Can the 61 of Kenyon, can he hang on? Romeo doing a nice job out in front. James Robbie in second. It would be very disappointed to be in your D main. We know how good he can be in the midgets. And right now, he just knows he hasn't had a lot of luck go his way. And that's what you need in speedway racing. Halfway home. Is now we're going to complete lap number 6 of 10. So past the halfway stage, we watch the battle for the final transfer spot. Bryce Kenyon in the 61. Romeo still leads by half a second over James Robbie. And you go back to a 1.7 second gap to third place driver of Bryce Kenyon. Let's cheer on Bryce to see what he can do. Carson Sousa, who went from 7th to 1st on 1 lap, made a big mistake in 3 and 4 on lap number 2, and well, it took out a couple of people unfortunately, but now he is all over the back of Bryce Kenyon. Through 3 and 4. 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go for your race lead of Vince Romeo, James Robbie second. Bryce Kenyon third. Bryce, you got 6 corners. If you can hang on when you come out of turn number 2. 1.5 laps. Let's cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get it done. Looking to go from the E to the C. White flag is out. Bryce, 4 turns. Get after it, son. Nice line through 1 and 2. A little sideways. Leaves the door open for Carson Sousa. For the final time. Sousa down low into turn 3 and 4. Oh no, slide jump gone wrong. Bryce Kenyon upside down. Well, when you take out 4 cars, that is an instant DQ. And I'll tell you right now, Bryce Kenyon, there's every chance that Kenyon is going to transfer. Romeo gets the win from Robbie. Sousa has been black flagged, I can tell you that right now. Oh boy. Heartbreak for Bryce Kenyon in your D main. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he will get that 3rd and final transfer spot. He moves on to your C main. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 10, Murray Howe. On his outside, the 69 of Kieran Woods. Row 2 on the inside in the 03 out of position 3, Jacob Dixon. On his outside in the 00, Mark Ridden out of P4. Out of position 5, the 23 of Jimmy Watson Jr. Out of position 6, the 97 of Lincoln Bishop. Row 4 on the inside, the 31 of Troy DeBono. Out of position 8, the 7 car of Brady Baldwin. At a position 9, your D-main winner in the 077 Vince Romeo winds up alongside car number 41 of James Robbie. And your final starter, he's gotten here from your E-main in the 61. It's none other than BK Bryce Kenyon. Yes, David, a very top-notch job from your admins regarding that one. So 12 laps the distance for your C main. Once again, the top 3 will advance onto your B main. They will tag the back of the B main. Which 3 drivers? Let's take a pick. Let's go with Murray Howe, Mark Reardon. And let's go for an outsider, either James Robbie or Vince Romeo, to get one of these final transfer spots. Brady Baldwin, who was scheduled to start out of position 8, will not make the call. His night is done, moving James Robbie from 10th up a row. Move him to position number 8 now. Once again, let's cheer on the 61 of Bryce Kenyon. Let's see if he can go from 11th to your top 3. He's going to need a bit of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that Lady Luck is on his side. Murray Howe, Kieran Woods. Kieran Woods, in fact, I think, asking for an EOL, so that's going to put Mark Reardon in the 00 on the outside, and there's 2 of your top 3. 2 or 4 drivers that I said will make it into the top 3. Look at the Indy race parts of Jacob Dixon in the 03 making something happen. Kieran Woods, Vince Romeo at the back. Caught up, involved. Uh-oh, look out, the 03 of Jacob Dixon. And look at this, Bryce Kenyon. He's avoiding the carnage right now. He's up to position 6. Top 3, Howe, Reardon, and Robbie. Robbie scheduled to start out of position 10. He moved up to that 8th spot and is now sitting in position 3 right now. 2 in the books, 10 to go. Plenty of action still yet to come. Lincoln Bishop 4th, 5th is Jimmy Watson Jr. and BK Bryce Kenyon. In position 6, Troy DeBono. Back there in 7th. 7 cars left on the lead lap out of the 10 that started this one. Howe continuing to lead from Redden and slowly starting to pull away. In fact, picked up a 10th through turns 3 and 4. Reardon got some pressure from James Robbie down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Robbie off the gas, stabbed the brake just a little bit to keep it on the bottom side of the racetrack. As he's going to lose a bit of ground. 3, nearly 4/10 of a second right now from Robbie back to Mark Reardon. Howe, your leader, under the bridge here at the Grove, past the turn 3 Beer Hill gang. I'm sure there's been a lot of beer consumed there in that turn. Lincoln Bishop still holding in 4th. Now, how about this? Bryce Kenyon. Uh-oh, what happened to Kenyon? He made a mistake. Moved the boater into position 5. Kenyon back to 6. Jimmy Watson Jr. back on pit road. There's your top 3 on screen. Halfway home, 6 down, 6 to go. 3 miles around the Williams Grove Speedway. It's almost like the paperclip of Martinsville. Except, well, this is real racing. We're on clay. Not on the asphalt stuff. We all know asphalt's for getting to the dirt tracks. How the gap was shortened significantly right now. Looking now at just a little over 3.5 of a second. 0.366 was the gap at the start-finish line. Top 3 have just absolutely cleared away. 2.3 seconds from James Robbie in 3rd. Back to our 4th place driver of Lincoln Bishop in the number 97. I think after this one, we're going to have a chat with Bryce Kenyon, who made an absolute outstanding run from the E main to your C main. Apologize about that coming up on the screen. 2 and a bit to go down the back straight away. Murray Howell, no change in your top 3. Murray Howell from Mark Reardon. And James Robbie in 3rd. 2 laps to go. So 3 and 4 on the penultimate lap. He will see the white flag, and now he sits 4 turns away from putting himself in your B main tonight. Bryce Kenyon still on the racetrack and, well, sitting in 6th spot. We'll see if we can get a chat with Bryce Kenyon. Well, for turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Murray Howell, Mark Reardon and James Robbie. Your top 3 will advance. Lincoln Bishop home in 4th. 5th will go to Troy DeBono. And Bryce Kenyon going to come home in position number 6. Let's see if he is available to talk, because, well, it's not often that we get to talk to some of these drivers. But I'm sure, no doubt, he's be absolutely thrilled to go in from your E main to your D main. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, Bailey Hall alongside Jordan McDonnell. Row number 2, Rusty Kruger and Thomas Paul. Row 3, Connor Clark and Mitchell Piskalik. Row number 4, Connor McCluskey-Young and Todd Hobson. Michael McCahey, Caleb Beecroft in row 5. Row 6, Frank Guarini and Murray Howe. Then we go back to Mark Reardon and James Robbie. Make up your 14 cars in your B main. We go trackside with Mr. Bryce Kenyon. Brett Wheeler in the booth. Have you got a copy?
Hi.
Talk about how you're feeling right now. You come from the E main to the C. And yeah, it was a bit of luck in the D, but man, you got past some of the cars.
Yeah, it's Darlin, by the way. I got E-main was pretty much just finished the race, and then D-main started right at the back, waited for everyone to get into turn 1, and saw 2 people, I think, crashed off the turn 2, and then down into the back stretch, just watching as everyone piled in, and then I was able to get through the middle and just work my way through the laps through there, and just held off the other guy for the last 10 laps or however it was, and then just got, I guess, taken out, just a bad slider. But anyway, I still was able to get that podium position and then onto the C. Yeah.
All right, well, look, well done on going from the E to the C. Before we let you get out of here quickly, before the speed main starts, sponsor shout-outs. Anyone you'd like to give a shout-out to?
I don't know. Shout out to my family who's watching right now, and to any friends who are watching over YouTube and stuff. And yeah, thank you.
There we go, Bryce Kenyon there. We have our B main on track. Green flag is out. Bailey Hall will lead into turn number 1 and 2. Connor Clark, got a little out of shape in front of the back markers. Just handed a couple of cars. McCluskey, Young, Beecroft, Robbie, Reardon. They all got caught up, involved in that one. 14 laps to B main. Someone's gone for a massive ride in turn 3 and 4. It's the 63 of Frank Guarini. Jordan McDonnell leads lap number 1 of your B main. Now we take the top 5 and we put those drivers into the back of your A main. McDonnell, Hall and Paul, your top 3. 4th is Todd Hobson and Murray Howe. He's come from a long way back, if you don't mind. Position 12, I think it was. See where he started that one. Yeah, position 12. He's now made his way to position 5. And that's right on the bubble of where he needs to be. He's got Piskalik behind him, along with Connor Clark as well. Rusty Kruger out of the event. Frank Guarini, who went upside down and managed to get it back on all fours, right? He's still circulating around the racetrack. Bailey Hall, a little out of shape. Move Thomas Paul into position 2. Through 3 and 4 we go. 4 in the books, 10 to go. Piskalik now. Move Piskalik into position number 5. Todd Hobson in 4th. Murray Howe, he's lost a couple of spots. And you go back to Connor Clark. Caleb Beecroft, a fair way back. McCluskey, Young, Mulcahy, James Robbie. Frank Garini and Mark Reardon, well, he's just almost about to call it quits. Sitting in 13th, about half a track behind from Jordan McDonnell. Paul in second. Look how high they are up on the racetrack, right in the loose dirt stuff. Paul, you're watching on screen in the 38 car, right up in the marbles again on the top side, the looser dirt. Trying to find some extra grip. Right through the slick and sliding up. Well, sliding up just a little bit because here comes, in the MP Motorsports, Mitchell Piskalik in the 191. Had a 6th place qualifying effort tonight. Missed the grid for his heat. And now he's in your B main, sitting in position number 4. If he stays there, he will start 19th in the feature event. Nearly 3 wide. We go 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2. Bailey Hall the outside. Piskalik through the middle. And Todd Hobson on the bottom side. Piskalik putting the work on Bailey Hall. 8 complete. 6 to go. Hall a little out of shape. He's down the bottom of the middle of the racetrack on the front straightaway. Slides up in front of Piskalik, takes his line away. Piskalik goes to go back underneath, but realizes Todd Hobson is on the inside, so he took evasive action. And here comes the Milwaukee Tools number 6 car of Connor Clark. 1 spot out of the transfer at the moment. We watch Hobson in the 83. Holding down that 5th and final transfer spot. We have our dash up next. Piskalik down low on Hall once again in turns 3 and 4. 4 laps to go in your B main before the dash. And then our 40-lap main event. Hobson, Clark, do not count out the 10 of Murray Howe. Watching, praying, hoping for a mistake. Howe moves by Connor Clark to slide into position 6. Now he's got his eyes set on the tail tank of the 83 of Todd Hobson. He gets close into turns 1 and 2. Connor Clark putting the moves on Murray Howe, but Murray Howe, he don't give no damn. The 22 of Beecroft. Oh no, Piskalik. Oh, he trod on it. Absolutely stood on it. Go to the pub, get yourself a chicken schnitzel. Caleb Beecroft. Talk about luck in the last 2 laps. He's gone from 8th to position number 5. Hobson trying to get by Hall for 3rd. Through 1 and 2 on the final lap. Down the back straightaway, 2 turns away. He will start position 16 in tonight's main event. Your winner in car number 9, Jordan McDonnell. 2nd going to go to Thomas Paul. Bailey Hall will grab 3rd. 4th is going to be Todd Hobson. And Caleb Beecroft comes home in 5th. Those 5 drivers going to advance. Everyone else going home. Howe, Piskalik, McCluskey, Young, McCahey, Clark, and the rest of the drivers. Your dash up next. Why do I play it every time? Because that's what we're paid to do. Mezzy Gab, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated. We have our dash lining up on the back straightaway. Let's go and chat to a driver that, well, he was sitting in a transfer spot, but I guess he just absolutely sucked. Mitchell Piskalik, how are you feeling? You had a transfer spot locked up, 1 mistake, and now you're out.
Oh yeah, you know, it happens, eh? But a net code, but can't really do much about that. I was running pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a trouble with that guy in front of me. So I'm out. Oh well, we'll be back next week. See what we can do.
What happened at the start of the heat? You were scheduled to start on the outside of the front row. Did you miss the grid, making too many adjustments, or what was going on? Why did you miss the grid?
Yeah, I just I I got on the grid and then I realised I wanted to make a quick setup change. Jumped out, made a quick setup change, went to go jump back in, and looked like Hayden Warrington had already jumped back in, so got a missed start, but managed to make it up to fifth, which put me in, I think, sixth of the B main. Didn't comfortably in fourth, but yeah, fortunately with that guy in front of me, got a bit tangled up into the fence, but oh well, stuff kind of happens.
Yeah, it certainly does. Bit of bad luck. Before they get out of you, sponsor shout out to makes it happen for you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my teammate Thomas and the team P Sim Sports. We've been struggling the past few weeks, but we're always looking to make it forward. Thanks to NZSR especially for putting on this series and also helping out our team as well.
All right, Mitchell Piskalik there in the 191 was sitting in a transfer spot, and unfortunately, that is all but done. Here we go, your dash starting on pole in car number 21. Hayden Warrington, green flag is out, run away, 6 laps the distance. In your dash, how they finish is how they will start the main event. Edwards, Warrington in side by side in the 3 and 4. Edwards, he's got the run on the outside. Look at Morris on the inside of Warrington. Drivers all over the racetrack trying to find a better grip, trying to find where nobody else is running. Uh-oh. Hodgson in the 34 car gave a bit of a don't argue to Caden Brown. Berkeley now moves his way to position 3, running the bottom side. Hayden Warrington, it's a battle of the Pinkmobiles. 2 in the books for Mr. Harry Edwards. And this is some good track time right now for your guys in the dash, because they haven't hit the track since their heat races. We'll have a practice session after this one to let the drivers that are in the A main to go out and also turn a couple of laps. 3 in the books, 3 remain. Harry Edwards out in front from Joel Berkeley. So that's Hayden Warrington. In the 21, sitting second. Third is Berkeley. Fourth is Brent Jr. Morris. Berkeley shut the door on Morris. Hodgson on the outside along with Aaron Humble. Nearly 3 wide. Oh, Berkeley got tight. Hodgson into the fence. Couple of laps to go. Edwards looking to start the main event from pole. Through 3 and 4 right now, Mr. Edwards will get the 1 lap to go. Through 1 and 2, he goes through the middle of the racetrack. Navigates his way down the back straightaway under the bridge with 2 turns remaining. It looks like it will be a pole position for Harry Edwards in the 666 entry. Checkered flag should be out. And he should get the win. That should be it. In fact, we are staying green for the moment. Edwards from Warrington. Then we go back to Aaron Humble in third for Berkeley. And there is the checkered flag, so I called it 1 lap too early. Checkered flag is out, and Harry Edwards going to get the job done in the 666. We'll go trackside with him in just a moment. Start on the outside of the front row. He will start on the pole for the main event. And Harry, man, you got that 666 hooked up tonight.
Yeah, it was a bit weird tonight. I don't know what's happening. I just kind of chucked on the set. I was like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Just going out there. But yeah, it's kind of a hard track. It's like there's some big walls there you gotta kind of miss.
What's it gonna mean for you to find victory lane here later on? 40 laps around the Grove.
I just say staying clean and just keeping in front of everyone, and just staying off the walls basically, and just keeping it nice and conservative, you know. Just keep your line and everything.
Not gonna lie, I've certainly got my doubts about this racetrack, Williams Grove. What are you expecting in the feature event later tonight?
I don't know. The track's kind of getting racy right now, so there's some really good racing like happening right now. So I'm not sure. Like, there's been a few crashes within the other mains and everything. So it could go two ways because of the two or more rule. Two or more cars for the caution. It could either go really good or really bad. So I don't know. We have to wait till the feature.
Kind of flip a coin, you guess, eh?
Yeah, I feel like it might be a little bit of a caution. I think there'll be more cautions than usual, but I say we'll still get some good green stunts.
Well, what did you make from the track, from your heat, and then the dash, and what setup changes will you make if you're going to make any?
I haven't actually made any changes there. I just changed my gear set to make it a little bit longer and add a bit of fuel in it, and that was really it. Kind of comfortable with the car at the moment. It's kind of nice at the moment, so I don't really want to change it.
Alright, well look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Good luck in the main event. Who knows?
Today, thank you, Brett.
May just put that 666 in victory lane.
Yeah, I hope so.
There we go, Harry Edwards there, your pole sitter for tonight's main event. I'm going to go down and try and chat with a couple of other drivers here tonight before our main event starts. He's been phenomenal over the first 4 weeks, and well, he's shown some great speed here tonight in car 46, Aaron Humble. Aaron, well, how are you feeling after that dash, and well, what's it going to take to put that 46 in victory lane once again?
Yeah, feeling a bit average after that dash, to be honest. I haven't really turned many laps here. I think tonight first actual race on the track, but I guess that dash kind of gave us a fair idea what this track's gonna do, and it's good to see the bottom was there and the top. So starting P3, and hopefully we can be a bit clean early on, and then go for it on the top near the later end of the race.
What did you learn from that dash, and what are you going to apply for the feature event? 40 laps, it's a long way around here.
Yeah, I kind of felt there that turn 1 and 2 was on the bottom and 3 and 4 was on the top. Felt a bit loose there, so I'm just currently testing out some setups, see if I can make it a bit tighter, hopefully, and set up for the late end of the race there. But man, there's some quick cars there tonight. It's going to be hard to even get on the podium, so we'll see where we end up after the 40.
Alright, good luck, and you never know. We may see you on the front stretch later on.
That's the plan. Thanks, Brett.
There we go, Aaron Hodgson now. Sorry, Aaron Humble. Try and chat with some of the other drivers here. I haven't spoken to this guy all season, so we'll see what his plans are and how he plans to attack this 40-lap main event in the number 9 machine, Jordan McDonnell. Jordan, going forward in tonight's heat race, what do you think is going to take to get the job done? And depending on where you're starting, it could be a long way forward.
Yeah, well, it's my heat didn't really go to plan. I got a bit of a nudge from Kellen in the turn 1, and that pushed me wide. And then I was just trying to figure out which line to run. Shocks were a little bit out, and then threw a slider on Ben, trying to get into third for the transfer, and didn't quite work out. But the track's looking pretty good at the moment. Going to be able to throw some sliders, I think, and hopefully we can not get caught up in some drama and move forward.
You haven't had the best of luck so far to start the season off. Do you think this is the track that, could finally turn things around for you?
It's hard to say. Everyone here is pretty quick at the moment, and it's one of these tracks where it's kind of hard to pass, and if you're going to throw a pass, you got to try and do a slider, I think, and try and not hit anyone else, I suppose. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're going to try and stay out of trouble and at least finish. It'd be nice. But yeah, anything can happen. I could get caught up in drama, and yeah, I'm out. So we'll see.
All right, good luck for the 40 lapper, and you never know. See how far forward you can get that number 9 machine rolling.
Yeah, cheers, Brett. Thanks.
There we go, Jordan McDonnell there, who is locked in to your feature race tonight. We'll try and chat with some of the other drivers here. Does Tab do any odds on this, Jordan? If you want to place a bet, I'll throw some odds at you. You tell me who you want to bet on and how much, and I'll lay down some odds for you. Let's go. I am the TAB. I'm the dirt racing TAB. Well, it is time for the main event. Of course, the Wicked Cushion starting grid, it's going to be a little bit jumbled up at the start, but of course we'll go through and let you know who starts where. 40 laps going to be the distance here. You'll see 42 laps on the ticker. The first 2 laps will get those 10 starting positions from the dash lined up. Alright, Seabass, how much you want to put on that one? I'll give you a dollar. I'll give you $1.30 odds per dollar. That's $1.30 for Harry Edwards for the win. Are you confident? Let's chuck some bets down. Please gamble responsibly too. As the drivers roll off, right? I'll take that bet, Jordan. Bets placed. You want that bet placed? You send the money to the PayPal link in the bottom of the description, and we'll get that bet placed for you. $1.30 odds. Matt Hearns, same thing. If you want to put those bets on, you send the money to me. Bets placed. I'll pay you out if he wins. We'll go through and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid here in just a moment's time. I'll pass on that one, Mr. Heileman. Here we go, your Wicked Cushion starting grid. We know Harry Edwards will start on pole. On his outside will be caliber 21 of Hayden Warrington. Go through the rest of the grid here for your top 10. Of course, they will be mumbled and jumbled at the moment. Brayton Davison and Brett Jr. Morris. We know Joel Berkeley's going to start somewhere in there along with Lewis Clark, Caden Brown, Callan Arthur, Aaron Humble, and Aaron Hodgson as well. Cody Greening, that almost looks like a safe bet too. Starting at a position 11 from 11th on back will be correct. In the caliber 20, Kobe Stidham on his outside, the 097 of Big Bad Benny Morrison. Starting position 13, Joey and Kona. We'll start up alongside Bailey Hall. And we're back to Lewis Hewitt while these cars are flickering past the racetrack. Jordan McDonnell, Bailey Hall, Lewis Hewitt, Caleb Beecroft, Thomas Paul, and Todd Hobson. That was all mumbled jumbled. Here we go, Harry Edwards. Paul, click on see more on the bottom. And then there's a paypal.me/Ultimate Dirt TV. Here we go. Harry Edwards and Hayden Warrington, row number 1. Row 2, Aaron Humble and Joel Berkeley. Aaron Hodgson and Brett Jr. Morris in row 3. Callan Arthur, Brayton Davison, row 4. Lewis Clark, Caden Brown, row 5. Ben Morrison, Kobe Stidham, Jared Steen, Jordan McDonnell, Joey and Kona, Bailey Hall, row 8. Lewis Hewitt, Caleb Beecroft, Thomas Paul, and Todd Hobson. They will go green this time by off of turn number 4. 40 laps the distance. I'm not taking that bet, Paul. Those odds are very, very short. There is a problem with the car that was meant to start position 3. But Hayden Warrington going to lead the field for the first time into turn number 1 and 2. Brett Jr. Morris caught the tail tank. And the yellow flag flies early on. Aaron Humble in the 46. Not sure what has gone wrong on that car. Caleb Beecroft at the back, but Aaron Humble. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. We go inside the cockpit. It just sounded like his car's actually just stalled. You see here, he's actually trying to get a push start from one of his teammates, Aaron Hodgson, but the car just does not want to fire back up. There it is, Hewitt. And the Midget, push starting another Midget. There we go, you don't often see that. There you go. How about that? Once again, here's a caution. For the first time, Hewitt not involved in that one. But we come back live. So well done to the boys that were able to get Aaron Humble. Jordan McDonnell. We'll take a look at what happened to him. Wicked cushion, instant replay here. Jordan McDonnell, we spoke to him before the event. Hewitt just caught the left rear, and then Caleb Beecroft set the number 9 flying. So lights are out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. We get set to go back to green. 36 laps still left to run. Let's keep an eye on the caution flags. That is 1. See if Mr. David Heidelman is going to be correct on that one. Slider from Edwards on Berkeley. Edwards down through the middle and down to the bottom on the exit of turn number 2. Remember, 2 cars got to be involved in a caution, and there it is, caution number 2. 67 of Brayton Davison. Take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay, see what happened. It looks like it was Morris and Davison come together. Todd Hobson coming through. Hewitt had to jump on the anchors. So there's the contact with Davison and Morris. So on board with Brett Jr. Morris at the moment. Caution number 2. We come back live to the Williams Grove Speedway. We'll still have 32 laps to go. My God, this is one of my favourite tracks to race at in a sprint car, whether it's 410, 360, 305, it doesn't matter. I love this racetrack, but for some reason, and I can seem to get in trouble for what I'm about to say, but sometimes this racetrack just absolutely sucks when it comes to racing. I say what I feel. I ain't going to be one of those people that, well, beat around the bush. I'll tell you straight up. Lights are out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. Pace vehicle is in. Hayden Warrington leads from Harry Edwards. Berkeley third. Hodgson, Callan your top 5. Green flag is back out onto the racetrack. We're back underway in the main event. 32 to go. Berkeley down low into 1 and 2. Leaves the top side open for Hodgson. Berkeley's got a run on Edwards now down the back straightaway. Edwards reclaims second spot. Here comes Berkeley. Oh, Warrington! A big mistake, and he's gone from hero to 0. Berkeley to the race lead. Oh, Hodgson, Warrington around on the front straightaway. They keep it going. And there is your yellow flag. Caution number 3. Take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Hayden Warrington, who was leading this field into 3 and 4, we take a look. Right in front of the turn 3, just got it crossed up. Edwards was lucky not to take him out. And then there was contact with Hodgson and Warrington. Hodgson worked on his outside and then just a little contact. Right rear, left front. So here's the view there, just right there. Where it came and just... that was close. So that's caution number 3, boys. Of course, don't forget, we are on the iRacing.com live portal, so big thanks to iRacing for making that happen, of course. All for the rest of the season, all of the New Zealand Sim Racing Midget Series will be on the iRacing portal, along with live on Facebook and YouTube as well. We'll have all the National Oval Racing Association UMP Modified and Midget Series as well. They are running on a Tuesday night American time at about 9:15, 9:20 Eastern. And of course that is on a Wednesday for us Australians and Kiwis, who are somewhat 16 to 20 hours ahead of those guys. Seabass saying Mr. Harry Edwards looking sharp. Well, certainly looking sharp behind the iRacing.com official pace truck and behind the TTL number 47 of Bo Jerkley. Joel Berkeley will lead us back to green flag here at the Grove. Edwards going to move straight to the outside in turn 1 and 2, but Berkeley's got the run down the bottom side of the racetrack. Callan Arthur, third right now, challenging with Lewis Clark in the 111 car. Here comes Clark, right through the middle of turn number 3 and 4 in the Pace Syndicate 111 entry. Clark moves into position 2 at the start-finish line. Well, Edwards and Clark, there was nothing in it. Arthur, here comes Caden Brown as well. Big Donagi from Brown on Arthur. Ben Morrison as well making it work. Berkeley down low in 3 and 4. Clark now solid in second. Slide job line through turn number 1 and 2. Edwards keeps it on the bottom side. Caden Brown battling it out with Callan Arthur for 4th and 5th. We go back up front. Yeah, Joel really should win this race unless a mistake to where he gets the inside wall. Lewis Clark, 7.5 tenths of a second behind Berkeley as they make their way into 1 and 2. So now we're starting to see some good laps being put in by these drivers here at the Grove. Attempting to go 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. Morrison put the move on Arthur. Here comes Stidham in the 20 car. Just rolling the bottom side. Edwards move him back to position 3. Brown still holds on to 4th. Ben Morrison now moves into position 5. Berkeley, he is starting to put more and more distance between himself and Lewis Clark. We watch Stidham on screen, followed by Callan Arthur in the 32. Joey Ancona, Aaron Humble, and Jared Steen make up your top 10. Oh no, Humble put the slider on Callan Arthur. Arthur picked up the front end. But we stay green. There was a little contact. Here comes Thomas Paul and Steen down low. You go back towards your front. Berkeley still gone. Now starting to put nearly... I just said right, nearly 1.8 seconds. Now it's down to 1.3. We'll see what it is they come across the start-finish line. Yeah, 1.7 right now. Brayton Davis and Jordan McDonnell, Bailey Hall all done for. 17 cars left in this one. Edwards, third. Caden Brown, 4th. Followed by Ben Morrison. Morrison trying to rip the lip. And here's a slider from Humble on, I believe that's Joey Ancona in the 88 car. It is. Stidham doing a nice job with the number 20 machine. Ancona with a slider back on Humble in turn number 1 and 2. They're throwing some big haymakers right now. for the guys racing inside your top 10. Oh, Humble got to the back of Stidham. Stidham did a 360, kept it going. Oh boy, oh boy. Stidham must be filthy right now. Morrison, he went to go on the outside on Harry Edwards, but decided to go down low into 3 and 4. Big slider in turns 3. Here comes Caden Brown. Edwards through the middle. The battle is on for 3rd. 1st and 2nd gone. Yeah, there's a couple of real-life races in this one. Ben Morrison, one of those drivers. Lewis Clark, Caden Brown, Ancona, Berkeley, Humble, Morris, Beecroft, Hodgson, Davison. I mean, half the field. Here comes the 88 car of Ancona. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And a 2.1 second lead is going to evaporate. This could be the 39 car of Hewitt. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And it was the 32 car of Callan Arthur. Upside down, you'll see Hewitt come through. Well, it almost looked like a Joel Berkeley crash from the weekend. Was stopped and just got drilled seconds after. Sorry, Joel, had to bring that one up. Had to take a cheap shot at you. So the 2.1 second lead that Berkeley had over Lewis Clark is gone. Clark will now get the chance to restart right off the back of the tail tank of that 47. Ben Morrison will sit in 3rd. Harry Edwards 4th. Caden Brown will round out the top 5. So we went for the iRacing.com official pace truck flashing lights to turn off. If they do, that's going to set us up for 12 final laps around the Williams Grove Speedway. Round number 5 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour here at the Grove. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania's Williams Grove Speedway. Right here on your number 1 Dirt Broadcasting channel, Ultimate Dirt TV, live across YouTube, Facebook, and of course on the iRacing portal. Thank you very much to iRacing once again for making that a possibility. Pace truck going to be in this time by Joel Berkeley in the 47, Lewis Clark in the 111, Ben Morrison in the 097. 3rd, Harry Edwards, Caden Brown, your top 5. 3, 2, 1. Berkeley gets on the gas. We're back to green flag conditions. 12 to run, 6 miles for Berkeley. How much distance can he put on himself and Lewis Clark this time by? Has Ben Morrison got something for your top 3? Morrison back to P3. Edwards now looking down low with a slide up into 3 and 4. Morrison crosses underneath him. Good battle for 3rd. Caden Brown there as well, just watching and waiting for his turn to put a move. Oh, Morrison. Big move into 1 and 2. Had to get on the brakes early. Otherwise, Lewis Clark could have been turned around 3 wide for a moment off turn 2. Edwards, Morrison, and Brown. Here comes Clark on Berkeley. He is all over the back of him. Slide job from Morrison on Edwards, but no, Edwards uses the momentum on the top of the speedway to rocket himself back into position 3. Berkeley up top, Clark down low. You race for the lead off for turn number 4. All things are heating up right now. At the line, Berkeley has it by the smallest of margins. Clark on the exit of turn number 2. He had the lead momentarily, but Berkeley, I thought he was going to shut the door into turn number 3. He leaves the bottom side open. Berkeley may have just found something on the top side, but Clark not going away. Ben Morrison He's going to go to the back of the field. He got not upside down, but spun the car around. Harry Edwards now in position 3. Caden Brown 4th. Joey and Kona in position 5. But we watch first and second battle it out. 7 laps to go. This time by Clark continues to work low on Berkeley. At the start-finish line, I'm going to give that one to Berkeley. Very little in it between the pair. Putting on a great spectacle here at the Grove. Berkeley shapes to go low into turn 3, but keeps it on the top side. Leaves Lewis Clark the run on the bottom side. Berkeley gets the run off on the exit of turn number 4. Oh, car round. Joey and Kona in the 88. 6 to go. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh no. Why? Just let him go, boys. That could have been one of the best finishes you'll ever see, but now with the yellow flag flying, it leaves us with a potential green-white checker, setting us up for what could be an absolute epic encounter between Berkeley and Clark. Well, you've certainly got your money's worth tonight with the feature, with the last probably 10 laps that Berkeley and Clark have just put on. The price of admission has just paid for itself. Edwards in third. He has got a chance at doing something in the final couple of laps. Caden Brown 4th. Brett Jr. Morris up to position 5. Kobe Stidham 6th. Aaron Humble. Hayden Warrington. Jared Steen. Ben Morrison. Your top 10. Joey and Kona and Todd Hobson. The 12 cars left on the lead lap. Nice, Gary. Hopefully the lights turn off on the iRacing.com official pace truck, and we will indeed be set for a green-white checker. Does Berkeley go back low? Does he leave the top for Edwards or Brown or even Brett Jr. Morris to maybe come from the clouds and pull out a magnificent clutch? Does he go to the top side, leave the bottom open for Clark? Decisions for your race leader. 8 turns, 1 mile, 2 laps. The 47, Berkeley, leads from Lewis Clark in the 111 in second. Harry Edwards in third. Off a turn 4, a good restart by Berkeley, but Clark went with him. Green-white checker incoming, boys. Berkeley goes to the top side in turn number 1 and 2. Clark down low. Edwards through the middle. Caden Brown on the bottom side picks up position 3 at the bridge. Give it back to Edwards. Into turns 3 and 4 on the final and the penultimate lap. They get the white flag. Berkeley is 4 circuits away from going to victory lane here at the Grove. Big slaughter from Mr. Harry Edwards. Brett Jr. Morris in 4th, Caden Brown, but down the back straight away for the final time. Berkeley up top, Clark down low. Clark has got a run on the bottom side of the racetrack. Berkeley powers back around the outside. A great finish. Joel Berkeley gets the win. Fantastic racing here at the Grove. I certainly had my doubts. We'll take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. Berkeley from Lewis Clark and Brett Jr. Morris. He steals a podium away from Harry Edwards at the death. Kobe Stidham in 5th. Caden Brown, Hayden Warrington, Aaron Humble, Jared Steen and Ben Morrison make up your top 10. Don't forget, you lost a bet. Don't forget to send me that PayPal money, boys. We go over the page and have a look. Joey and Kona 11th. Todd Hobson, Thomas Paul, Kona Beecroft, Lewis Hewitt 15th, Callan Arthur, Aaron Hodgson, Bailey Hall, Brayton Davison and Jordan McDonnell, your 20 cars. We'll go trackside here in just a moment and chat with hopefully our top three. At least our winner and third place. Alright, we'll go down to chat on the front stretch with our third place finisher here tonight in caliber 18. It is Brett Junior Morris. Brett, congratulations on the third place run. It was a hell of a drive from you. You had some unluck at the start there, but managed to fight your way back up into position number 3.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Just kind of picked them off one by one every lap, and yeah, we got damage black. I just clipped someone down the back straight when they were wrecking. So that's the rules. If you get a black, you go to the back. So we came from the back, and yeah, it's good to come third.
What was this racetrack like? It was black slick right through the middle, top bottom. I mean, where did that number 18 car feel most comfortable?
I kind of had to put the car anywhere because there was cars everywhere on the racing line, so I couldn't really figure out where the line was. I was just trying to pass cars. So I'm not too sure where Joel was running. He kind of checked out a little bit there, so would have been cool if we were up front battling. But that's how it is sometimes, and I'll show up next week and try again.
Well, third place, you gather up some more points towards this championship. Sponsor shout outs. Once again, who makes it happen for you? The floor's yours.
Yeah, obviously, thank you for putting on the stream. It's always cool to watch these, watch them back, and and for other people to check in and see what we get up to on iRacing and all that. So and thanks to NZSR for putting on the event.
All right, there we go. Our third place finisher here tonight, Brett Junior Morris, Lewis Clark, not anywhere to be found. So we're going to go straight down and go down into victory lane. He comes away with a remarkable victory. It all come down to the final 2 laps, but he hung on. Joel Berkeley, congratulations on the win. Man, that was tough out there.
Yeah, that was a fun track in the end. Had 2 lanes to track, and yeah, it was a good race, and it was a bit shame about that last Joel. I think it would have been even closer between me and Lewis there.
You ran the bottom for probably the first half of the race. I think it was about 17 or 18 to go. Lewis got a run on you on the inside. You were forced kind of to go high, and from there you it just looked like you had that 47 just rolling on the top side.
Yeah, once Lewis got up the inside, I'll give him the room. I'll give him the racing room which he deserves, and I decided to run the top in 3 and 4, and well, it was fast, and I just ran it the rest of the time, and it wasn't too bad. Like I think 3 and 4 was faster on the bottom, but 1 and 2 was pretty even. I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
All right, take us back to that final restart. 2 laps to go, green, white checker. Lewis Clark was going to run the bottom. Was there a thought of going down to the bottom to protect that line, or we just thinking about all run about the top side, and if he got by, he got by you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought to go across my line to go to the bottom 3 and 4 on the last lap, but I didn't want to go down there and full spud it. But I gave him the room he deserved, and well, yeah, put on a good finish, I guess, didn't it?
Certainly made for some entertaining racing. Congratulations on the win here at the Grove. Before we let you get out of here, floor's yours, microphone, take it away. Sponsor shout-outs, who makes it happen?
Yeah, thanks, Brett. Massive thanks to the guys at TTL Esports. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Simworks down the graphics side, you for broadcasting, NZSR for hosting, Brad and Harry for all their hard work, and everyone else behind the scenes.
All right, Joel Berkeley there, home with the win. Unfortunately, we're not going to chat with Lewis Clark, who did come home second, but I'll tell you what, we might chat to the driver who come home in 4th place. No, we won't. We'll just leave him up there. We will finish up here from Williams Grove Speedway. Round number 5 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour at Williams Grove Speedway is complete. Well done to Joel Berkeley, Lewis Clark, and Brett Junior Morris, your top 3 here this evening. Once again, a big thanks to iRacing and making it happen for us to be on the iRacing portal on the homepage. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on the video, and if you hit the subscribe button, make sure the bell on the Get Notifications tab is on. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, hit the thumbs up, hit the share button as well, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page if you haven't done so already. Keep up to date. We've got plenty of broadcast throughout the week to keep you entertained, whether you're working or not. We will have it all covered on about 4-5 nights a week, or even days during the week as well. Of course, don't forget to check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. There you can find a list to our sponsors page: Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, Turbo Tees Apparel, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off from the Williams Grove Speedway. We say goodnight, farewell, leave the speeding to the Speedway on the racetrack, and until next time, we will see you again shortly.